Hello, my name is Stell, and I'll be the platoon leader for this operation. So, to start, I wanted to include a list of acronyms that I felt would be intuitive for this briefing. So, for this mission, this is the task organization. Of course, I'm the platoon leader. I'll be assisted by a squad leader, alpha team, who has an alpha team leader, bravo team, who has a bravo team leader, and then as a whole, we'll also be assisted by UCO's Bronco Battalion. So, my platoon, which is Sooner 1, will be conducting an attack on West Objective 1 in order to gain control of AO Eagle Cliff and allow for follow-on missions no later than 23:59 on April 19, 2020. The current area of interest is Sooner City. Sooner City includes AO Gaylord, AO Lakebird, and then AO Eagle Cliff as a whole. For this operation, our area of operation will be AO Eagle Cliff South, which is bordered by the Canadian River, which is here, and MSR, which is Main Supply Route I-35. So this image here is just a layout of AO Sooner City as a whole. So within AO Sooner City, it has 1 million. Within this AO Gaylord, it's currently neutral to conflict. Within AO Eagle Cliff North, the civilians there are neutral to conflict, but if they're likely to be coerced by enemy fighters. And then AO Lakebird, AO Lake Thunderbird is hospitable to enemy fighters and is actually currently where they're training their reinforcements for AO Eagle Cliff South. So, for our observation and fields of fire, AO Eagle Cliff North is a neighborhood. There will be vehicular traffic, civilian foot traffic, and houses there. South AO Eagle Cliff has some open fields and vegetation that may be advantageous for enemy forces due to changes in elevation and canalization. The avenues of approach for AO Eagle Cliff North, there's houses that can provide cover and concealment during movements, but because AO Eagle Cliff North has a neighborhood, there are multiple paved roads that lead into the greater area of interest. The key terrain here includes our FOB, which is located at Papa Delta 4301 Niner 225. There's a patrol base in the west near the objective that's located at Papa Delta 4255 Niner 017. The west objective 1, which is where we'll be conducting the attack, is located at Papa Delta 4001 Niner 19. West Objective 1 hosts enemy weapon caches and mission command nodes. Obstacles within the area include a wire fence in the west of the AO and a marsh that's in the south of the AO. Both of these are obstacles that are impassable and should be considered during the mission. For cover and concealment, the houses in the north of AO Eagle Cliff provide cover and concealment until you reach the entrance of the FOB. Trees throughout the AO are capable of stopping 5.56 millimeter munitions, and vegetation in the south of AO Eagle Cliff can provide concealment but has limited cover. So, for further situation, during this operation, you can expect 30-mile-per-hour winds, limited visibility due to heavy rain, 83% precipitation, which will require the soldiers to bring wet weather gear, 54-degree weather with a high of 55 and a low of 30 degrees, and it's currently cloudy with 71% humidity. With this, we know that soldiers will need to be prepared for the cold by packing wet weather gear. Civilians within AO Eagle Cliff are neutral to conflict, but they will host enemy combatants if they're coerced. Within AO Eagle Cliff, single-family homes are likely staging areas for enemy combatants. With the current COVID-19 outbreak, local medical facilities are under high stress, and the local sporting team within the area unifies multiple groups within the region. This area is known to house the high-value target, which is seen here, so you should be on the lookout for that during the operation, and there will also likely be civilian journalists within the area. To the north of AO Eagle Cliff, sporting events often draw up to 100,000 non-residents into the area. So for our enemy forces, we know that enemy special purpose forces have been operating the mission command node in support of SAPA. AO Eagle Cliff South currently houses weapon caches and the enemy has freedom of maneuver within the area. They're believed to have stolen small arms that are equivalent to a US M4, M16, M249, M203 grenade, and an M249 and an M203 grenade launcher. There are believed to be up to 12 enemy combatants within the area that are organized into 3 to 4 person squads. The enemy has known to just wear dark clothing, but we don't have a specific uniform for the enemy at this time. The enemy has also been known to attack larger forces and defend key terrain until the last man by using suicide techniques to deter and attrit opposing forces. We also know that there's a team-size element of reinforcements as stated earlier. At AO Lake Thunderbird, this team can arrive to any location within AO Eagle Cliff within 20 minutes. The current MPCOA is that enemy forces will conduct reconnaissance and small-scale attacks using IEDs and small arms. The current MBCOA is that enemy forces will seek to isolate and destroy one U.S. squad. Okay, so here I've listed some examples of the enemy clothing that we do know. So this is examples of their dark clothing, no specific uniform as can be seen here. This map here shows AO Eagle Cliff, and it shows how the units that I stated earlier, the squads, how they would possibly be organized within AO Eagle Cliff South. On this map is just meant to show where the reinforcements are located, the route that they would possibly take, and how close that it is to the AO Eagle Cliff. So this is the possible route. Reinforcements can be here within 20 minutes. So this is just to reiterate that quickly in, quickly out during the operation. So for our friendly forces, we know that Sooner 1 will be the higher unit during this operation. As previously stated, the primary task of this attack is to attack West Objective 1 in the south of AO Eagle Cliff. The adjacent unit will be UCO Bronco Battalion. UCO Bronco Battalion will be assisting Sooner 1 by attacking West Objective 2, East Objective 1, and East Objective 2. For attachments and detachments, there will be a military dog that is attached to UCO Bronco Battalion, and 2nd Platoon will be detached and made into a weapon squad that will support Sooner 1 by securing the MSR in and out of the AO and defending against possible reinforcements. So this map just shows where the FOB is located in reference to where Sooner 1 will be located and where the UCO Bronco Battalion will be set up. So Sooner 1 can be seen here as a platoon, and they'll be located at West Objective 1, which is over here. UCO Bronco Battalion will be set up in this general area. They'll possibly break up into smaller companies or even smaller platoons to attack each of these objectives. That's currently up to UCO Bronco Battalion. So that's the end of my PowerPoint. Are there any questions?